thanks for joining me. And just going to do a little Vinyasa flow today. I was playing around on my mat earlier and just making some movements and putting some things together that felt good in my body. So hopefully it will also resonate in yours. So close your eyes down. You can sit up on the knees or cross-legged to begin. Just feel the breath in the body. So not trying to fix or manage or do anything to it. We're just noticing. A smooth, steady breath. And at any point that you find yourself off in thought, off in judgment, or off in criticism, or wherever it is that we go in our minds, and just bring it back to the breath. You can bring it back in whatever pose we're in. You can go into child's pose. You can do whatever it is that you'd like to anchor back in. So this is your practice. I'm just offering suggestions. Let's go ahead and get moving, shall we? Start in downward dog. So bring the hands down, make a really wide foundation with the hands. So separate the fingers, think gecko palms or wide frog palms. You can hear all my frogs out there right now. We've been in a big monsoon and rain, so every time it quits raining, the frogs all come out. They're checking on each other. Slowly begin to lift the knees just a little bit. And then send the hips back, back, back. Push the ground away. And then slowly come into downward dog. Leave the knees soft. And pedal out. Really push the ground away. And then slowly we're going to bring the knees back down, but leave the arms really, really long. So belly to the thighs. The knees come down slowly all the way into a child's pose. But leave the feet tucked, the toes tucked. Bring the chin to the chest, around the back, and we're going to roll up, up, up like you're being pulled forward by the back of your heart. And then once the shoulders come over the wrist, again, we're going to push the hips back, push the ground away, slowly come into a downward dog. Let's do that once more. Bend the knees, bring the belly to the thighs, and we're slowly, slowly, slowly gonna bring the knees down, the arms stay long. We find child's pose. Tuck the chin to the chest, round the back. Pull the back of the heart forward. Shoulders come over the wrists. And then slowly lift the knees again. Push the ground away, send the hips back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend both knees. Open the top of both thighs. Notice how that changes things when we are also thinking about externally rotating the left thigh. Been liking to do this lately. And then bend the left leg really deep and then straighten it and kind of explore. So you can do that with both legs. Maybe bend both knees and then straighten both. Square the hips. Round the back, bring the knee to the nose. Shoulders over wrist, and we'll come back. Tripod down dog. Inhale. And exhale, bring it all the way forward, round the back. Step it through. Back knee comes down. Listen up. We're going to hook the thumbs around the back as we come up. So we're going to pull the arms up slowly. Unfurl. The elbows go back. The heart comes forward. The hips come forward as well. Sink down. Inhale, come up a little bit, push down into the front foot. And then exhale again, hips come forward, heart comes forward, elbows go back. Once more. Inhale, press into the front leg, come up. And then exhale, hips, heart come forward, elbows come back. And plant the hands down. Lift the back knee up. And take a big step up. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold it down. Slight bend in the knees. Find a shake of vibration in the body. It can help to get into the fascia. It can also help to expend any energy, any residue that you have going on from the day. And slowly come all the way up. Inhale, lift arms up. And exhale, fold down. Step back with the right foot. Bring the back knee down. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, push the ground away as you round, round, round. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, your version of either upward facing dog or cobra. And we meet downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend both knees. Externally rotate the tops of both thighs. And then explore here. Couple rounds of breath. When you find big sensation, bring big breath. Square the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, round the upper back. Really push the ground away. Inhale, up and back, tripod. And exhale, step all the way through in between the hands. Bring the back knee down. Interlace the thumbs around the upper back and slowly roll up. Pull apart at the thumbs. The elbows come back. Exhale, sink the hips. Bring the heart forward. Elbows move back. Inhale, lift. Press into the front thigh, into the front foot. Exhale, sink hips, pull heart forward. Once more, inhale, lift up, lengthen the tailbone down. And then exhale, hips, heart move forward as elbows move back. Bring the hands down. Big step up, right foot meets the left. Halfway lift and fold out. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. Step back with the left foot, drop the back knee down. The inhale will be here. Gaze up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. One round of breath in and out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. Check the feet. We're going to come into train tracks. Bend both knees. Interlace the thumbs. And we come up into crescent lunge, but roll up the way that we did prior. Unfurl. The hips sink. The heart comes forward as the elbows come back. Roll the shoulders back so you can move the elbows back a little bit more as the heart comes forward a little bit more. Sink a little bit lower too. Inhale. Exhale, arrowhead. So wave the arms back. The torso comes forward. So you've got a long line of energy from crown of the head to the heel. Drop the left arm. Right arm comes up. Twisted low lunge. Pull back on the right hip crease. Big inhale here. Exhale, right arm comes in front of the right leg and we move to Skandasana, back of the mat. Keep the hips high, right arm plants, left arm lifts. And then we swoop back to the top of the mat, left hand plants. Alton toes turn to the right. So we're going to turn on the knife edge side of the back foot. Begin to walk the front foot back a little bit. So we're finding side plank variation. Maybe you take the right hand to the knee. And then push into the left hand as the right arm comes alongside the top ear. You can stay right here or come into Vashisthasana, side plank, the right Right foot comes over the left foot. One more big inhale wherever you are. And exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. So either stepping back or just rolling onto both hands. Inhale, left leg lifts and step through in between the hands. Bend both knees, make sure they're on train tracks, not in a line. We begin to press down into the left foot, interlace the fingers, roll up slowly. Let the tailbone be heavy as you open up. The hips sink, the heart moves forward, the elbows move back. Roll the shoulders back, find some more space for the heart to come forward. And notice sensation here. Can you knit the low ribs while still opening the heart? One more inhale. And exhale, wave the hands back, arrowhead. Torso comes forward, hands move back. Right hand plants, left arm comes up. Pull back on the left hip crease. It can also feel good to kind of like externally rotate the left foot, but leave it where it is, just energetically move it. I can really feel how that lights up my IT band. Big inhale. Exhale, Skandasana, back in the mat, but high Skandasana. Plant the left hand, right arm comes up. And exhale, back to the top of the mat. Right hand plants, all 10 toes come to the left. And then walk back slightly with the left foot. Maybe the left hand comes to the knee. Just finding a little bit of space, moving around here. And then bring left arm to side of the ear, press down into the right hand. You can stay right here or side plank, stacked feet. Wherever you are, steady breath. One more inhale. And exhale, curl heart down, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Your choice, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. My shoulder's been giving me grief, so inhale, cobra pose. I've definitely been skipping the chaturangas. Downward facing dog, do what your body needs. Sometimes we want to push harder. Sometimes we need to pull back, so that'll always shift. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, step in between the thumbs. Bend both knees, interlace the thumbs. Again, we're coming up, rolling up. As we come up, let the tailbone be heavy. Elbows come back, heart moves forward. Really use the thumbs and the elbows to help open up the front of the heart. Have the low ribs still knit together. So we're not wanting to get too much in the low back, but we're wanting to open up the upper back. Beautiful. Exhale, arrowhead. Push energy back as the torso comes forward. Drop the right hand, left arm lifts up. Rotated, revolved, low lunge. Exhale, come back, Skandasana, back of the mat. Right hand plants, left arm lifts. Exhale, back to the top of the mat. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. And then lizard pose. So bring the right hand down inside the left foot. Maybe bring the left knee down. So this is all you, whatever you'd like to do. You can stay right here exploring, maybe taking right hand to the knee, letting hips be heavy, or maybe you come down to the elbows, whatever it is, about 5 rounds of breath here. Send big breath to big sensation. One more inhale. And slowly coming back into the hands. We're going to come towards the left, wide leg forward fold, toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Fold forward. Bend the knees, find a little wiggle, whatever feels good. Take the hands to the hips. Slight bend in the knees. Begin to gaze forward. Press down through the feet to lift up. Turn the right toes towards the top of the mat. Sink the front leg into warrior two. Arms come out. One more inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Leave the legs as they are. Inhale, up and back, reverse warrior. And exhale, plant the hands down, downward facing dog. You can go through a vinyasa. Maybe you bring the knees down and take child's pose, or take a seat, hips to heels. Just a couple rounds of breath. Feel the heartbeat, the pulse. And meet downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, step through. In between the thumbs. Bend in the knees, interlace the thumbs. Find some buoyancy here and slowly lift up. Tailbone lengthens as the hips drop. The heart moves forward and the elbows move back. Actively pull away at the thumbs. You know where we're going here. Just little reminders. Heart opens. Lengthen tailbone down, knit low ribs. So we're really isolating the upper back and the front of the chest. One more inhale. And exhale, arrowhead. Hands move back, heart moves forward. Long line of energy from the head to the heel. Exhale, right hand plants, left arm comes up. Pull back left hip crease. One more inhale. Exhale, skandasana, twist, back of the mat, left hand plants, right arm comes up. And then exhale, right back to the top of the mat. Right hand plants, left arm comes up. And exhale. Sink down, lizard pose, however you'd like, wherever you'd like to take it. Steady breath. You can find stillness, or maybe you explore movement. Let this be your practice. You choose. One more drink of breath in. Full out breath. And we're gonna come into the hands, and then we'll walk the hands around to the left. Again, wide leg forward, fold. This time bring the hands forward as far as you can. Come onto the fingertips as the hips are heavy, so they're pulling back. So you got lots of traction in the torso. And one more inhale. Full exhale. Release the arms, bring the hands to the hips, slight bend in the knees, begin to gaze forward, press down to the feet to lift up. It's a strong transition there. Engaged transition. Left toes towards the top of the mat. Warrior two, bend the left leg. Arms out, one strong round of breath here. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Your vinyasa, or come into child's pose, or knees, hips to heels. Let's all meet hips to heels when you're ready, and take some spirals both directions in the spine. And let's take a twist. So twisting over towards the right. So left hand outside of right thigh, right hand behind. Let the back of the neck grow long as the shoulders are heavy. You can use the left hand to press into the outer thigh. Give yourself some extra oomph in your twist. Slowly release and we switch sides. So sliding right hand, the back of the hand or the front of the hand on the outside of the left thigh. Press in to help you twist. Left hands come, fingertips touch down behind the hips. One more inhale. And exhale out the mouth. And release back to center. And you can stay here on your knees. Or if you'd like to come into Sukhasana, just cross-legged pose, you can do that as well. We'll just take a few moments. Back with the breath. Staying, observing, and listening. Noticing any difference from when you began and right now, any space maybe that you've created in your body or any mind space, heart space. Thank yourself for showing up for you today. Bit by bit, we create a deeper relationship with ourselves, with our bodies, with this practice. So keep coming back. I'll see you next time. Let's bring the hands together and bow forward as we say namaste. And thank you. And thank you to this practice. And thank you to each of you for letting me be part of your practice. So to learn more about me, head over to my website. I've got retreats and trainings, and Emerge, my recovery program, will be coming out very soon. So yeah, would love to see you all live at some point, online or virtual. But catch you next time on your mat. Ciao.